Hey guys, hold on. Okay. Hey guys, it's Jovi and welcome back to my channel. How are you all doing today? Hold on, give me a second, okay? Because I got a million things going on here right now. Y'all, I just tried to text my super. Man. Anyway, but hold on, let me pull this up. Okay, here we go. All right. Hold on. 1 second, you 1 second, ladies. 1 second. I think this is it. What is this? Okay. All right. Hey, beauties, and welcome back to our channel. I'm Jovi Beauty, and I'm Jovi Beauty on all platforms. So please like, follow, and subscribe. Y'all know what that means. I'm Jovi Beauty over here on YouTube. Well, this is YouTube. On Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, all the good places. So please don't forget to follow us. Okay. I'm Brooklyn's #1 celebrity gossip and Black woman self-love advice YouTuber and content creator. Just in case you did not know, that's me. That's me. Anyway, the Jovi Beauty Show airs Monday through Friday, 12 noon Eastern. Okay. Right here at the Jovi Beauty School. Again, streaming live on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, and Twitter. Okay, please support us on Facebook. Go like our page on Facebook so we can get on the Facebook watch and so I can up that monetization, as well as if you have Twitter, go like us over there on Twitter so I can get monetized over there as well. 2023 is a hard year for us techies. Support your favorite bloggers. Okay, thank you so much. So again, we air Monday through Fridays, 12 noon Eastern. A lot of times we might air other times throughout the week, but for the most part, we're here at 12. Okay. Jovi Beauty School is a fun and insightful, just in case you didn't know, beauty shop style daily talk show offering Black women and girls lifestyle and relationship advice. Okay. Based off discussions around celebrity news and relationships, y'all already know. Recent events like today's topic and pop culture topics, which we dissect and learn valuable life lessons from daily, at least from Monday through Friday, child. Now, we at the Jovi Beauty School are looking for businesses, okay, and brands who are interested in providing sponsorship, advertisements, investment, product placement on our beautiful desk over here, okay? And other opportunities for Jovi and a beauty school. Please contact me via culture@jovibeauty.com. That's culture with a C. It's crazy you got to say that, but okay. That's culture with a C at jovibeauty.com to discuss these opportunities, okay? And don't forget to visit our website, okay, jovibeauty.com, as well as our shop at jovibeauty.com/shop. We got some dope things on there, ladies, and we're gonna get more. Uh shout out to one of our soon to be subscribers/investors. I don't want to say no names, but shout out to her. We're about to get things going over there extra more. Give me extra more. That don't even make sense. More on the website, but we still have, I have some t-shirts up there. I have some dog collars up there for the lolly lovers of the world. You already know the vibes, okay? What else? Good thing I wrote this stuff down, child. Um All right, yeah. We have some great items and we're working on getting a lot more scarves, bonnets, and a lot more items that y'all will love. All right. 2023 is the year of the beauty school. Okay. All right. Want to know where I get my skincare? Okay, my hair care and a lot of the amazing products you see around me. Um don't forget to visit our Amazon storefront. Okay. I have it listed in the descriptions. And please go check out some of Jovi's favorite items. I had my skincare up. I added that over the weekend. Everything I use for my skincare, I'm going to continue to rotate and add different things when I'm using them because I have a lot of products. And I recently, as of yesterday, added all of my hair care items, things that I use to do my hair, take care of my hair. And again, that will rotate based off of rotation. I'm going to add some more sections to our Amazon storefront, but for now, go support your girl, click on our link, etc., etc. Um, don't forget to support the channel and send all Cash App donations to Jovi Beauty. You can also send me Venmo and PayPal donations to Jovi Beauty as well. Okay, those are greatly appreciated. And like I said, follow Jovi Beauty on all platforms and help us get monetized on Facebook and on Twitter. Follow me on Facebook follow me on Twitter at twitter.com/Jovi Beauty, and follow me on Facebook at facebook.com/Jovi Beauty and Instagram. And if you did not know, we're in the business of Black people. Okay, that is a quote from Cathy Hughes. Now, how is everyone doing this beautiful morning? I hope y'all are having a great day. That was just a little bit of my new intro. I'm working on it. We need some music. If anybody makes music or know of anybody who makes music and would like to make us a song, I'm thinking Welcome Back Carter-esque. You already know the vibes. Let me know. Send me an email, culture@jovibeauty.com or jovibeauty@gmail.com, whichever is clever for you. Now, I was minding my business. No, I really was, because I lost some shit yesterday. Well, I didn't lose it. My daughter lost it. So I gotta go get a replacement today. I'm kind of annoyed that I have to do this, but I don't think I'm gonna get the replacement. They're gonna have to mail me a replacement. It's so much freaking work. Anyway, so I'm doing a lot of things. Trying to get things together, minding my business. I really wasn't being nosy, but I needed a topic to talk about today, right? Let me get this tea going. I needed a topic to talk about today. So I came across this topic that blew my mind. Okay, it's about this girl. It's about this Iraqi girl and this German girl, I believe, and like a doppelgangers of it all. It is like a murder mystery. I don't know what. Okay, I shouldn't have said the N word. I am working on my demonetization. All right. Now, I'm going to tell y'all the story, but before we do, y'all already know the vibes. I'm going to drop the intro. I forgot the thing. I'm going to drop the intro. I think I'm going to get me a new intro made as well, but we'll get there. I have some commercials to make today, which is going to be crazy. So probably by Friday, we'll start having commercial breaks throughout the show. Like I said, if you are an investor, if you are a business and would like your brand promoted on the show, hit your girl up. All right. I'm gonna drop this intro and then we're gonna go ahead and get on with the rest of the show. Ooh, 10 minutes in, baby. That's what I'm talking about. 1 second, ladies. 1 second. Hold on. All right, this is good for now. Okay. All right, y'all. So let me pull up. I have 2 articles. Which do I want to pull up? Let's pull up the Guardian. I was gonna pull up People, but we get high class now. So I'm gonna pull up People's logo, well, page, and then I'm gonna read from the Guardian. Okay. All right. Again, please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, donate to my social media platforms. I'm Jovi Beauty on all platforms. Please follow, please subscribe, please drop a donation. You see my Cash App is across the screen. My PayPal and Venmo are Jovi Beauty as well. Okay, please don't kill my vibes. Please don't kill my vibes. Okay. So, oh crap, I didn't mean to put this one up. Hold on. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to put up the People article, like I said, right? I meant to pull up the People article. So this article is from People's, but we will be did I close it? I fucking did because I'm an idiot. Oh crap, and I'm cursing. Hold on. I'm about to pull it back up right now. Give me 1 second. I closed it. Okay, let's read The Guardian 2 days ago. Whoa. And let me see how long this one is. Don't mind me. Okay, I'm getting the one from yesterday. This is from Independent. I believe it's the US edition, but I believe the Independent is a UK paper. I believe. Okay, so let me center. Let me center. And then we'll get into it. Okay. Let me see if my super might have found it. Oh no, there's somebody else. Okay. Hold on. Okay, never mind. All right. Beauty blogger look-alike she found on Instagram to fake her own passing. Listen, I can't say the words because y'all know YouTube is on that bull and we don't want to get demonetized. All right. We've been doing very well. God dang it, girl. Hold up. I want to go on a cruise, y'all. Side note. I was just telling my friend girl, I was like, yo, I hit you back up in a minute. But you haven't been on a cruise? Because I want to go on a cruise. Anyway, Doppelgänger beauty blogger. Okay, so the names, I guess they're not using their full last names because they're probably long because it's German names and we probably can't pronounce them. And I don't want to botch no one's name. Sharaban is the first thing that came to me. Beauty blogger Sharaban K allegedly tried to make it look as if she was the one who had been by leaving Khadijah's body in her Mercedes. Now, I don't know. We gonna listen because in my mind, I'm like, but they take prints, right? They take prints to make sure that people, maybe in other countries, they don't. It makes me think, I'm not even gonna hold y'all. What in someone's life is going on that you feel like you have to go to these extents? Okay? Like what is happening that you feel like, I believe she's 23 years old. Okay, the Khadijah girl. This is the girl we're looking at right here. Look, well, let's look at her face. Hold on. That's her right there. I believe she's from Iraq. Maybe that's what it is. We'll find out. We'll figure it out. We'll dissect. Okay, let me finish reading. A woman in Germany has been accused of a lookalike she found on Instagram to fake her own passing. This is crazy. This is crazy. Oh my gosh. The suspect identified as what did I say her name was? Sharabana K is alleged to have beauty blogger, okay, Khadijah O, more than 50 times, okay, completely disfiguring her face. She stabbed her up in the face to make it, because she doesn't look exactly like the girl, but I guess they look close enough. And when you're in a panic, you do stupid things. After luring her into meeting in the Bavarian city of somewhere last August. This happened in August. Y'all, this is so scary. So this girl met a YouTuber, basically, a blogger, an Instagram blogger. No, she found her on Instagram, right? She went and met this girl. I don't know what the frick. Okay, so Sharabana K, a 24-year-old German/Iraqi woman who is herself a beauty blogger. I'm so confused. Both of these girls are beauty bloggers. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. I did not realize that. Oh my God. Both of them were beauty bloggers. Okay, so that's probably why she met her. Oh shit. Okay, let me leave this here. I'm so stuck. Okay. So she's German Iraqi, okay? So, okay, Sharabana, a 24-year-old German Iraqi woman who herself herself is a beauty blogger, then allegedly tried to make it look as if she was the one who had been by leaving Khadijah's body in her Mercedes and parking it near the flat of another friend who is alleged to have been an accomplice. Oh my God. Locals reports said that Sharabana K's parents were fooled and identified the body as hers before autopsy the day later threw the assumption into doubt. That's what I'm saying. She was not thinking about an autopsy. People are going to run an autopsy, especially if it's a M word. You know, regardless of where you are in the world, they're going to do that. But again, let's continue reading before I say what I have to say. So her parents identified it as her because she looked enough like her and they damaged the face, right? The extraordinary case, dubbed the Doppelgänger M's by the German press, is set to go to trial with the girl and her accomplice charged with the M word. Prosecutors believe Sharabana K wanted to run away from troubles at home. After the investigation, it could be assumed that she wanted to go into hiding due to eternal family disputes and her own passing. I believe this. Oh crap. I believe. Let's continue. Veronica Gracier of the prosecutor's office in Germany said, Sharabana K, who was living in Munich, allegedly set up a fake Instagram account and tried to arrange meetings with women who looked similar to her. She eventually found Khadijah O, a 23-year-old Albanian citizen who lived about 100 miles away. No, the picture on the screen is the victim. Okay? That's the victim. They showing the accused. They look close enough alike that if you were to damage the face and not run any background checks, oh, okay. Oh, so the other person who was involved was a guy. I think I know where this is going. Sharabana K and Shakira K, Sharik K, her 24-year-old cousin, Kaswaki, boyfriend allegedly made an offer to the victim about beauty products and went to meet her in somewhere. They picked her up and drove to a forest outside the city where they stabbed her more than 50 times. Sharabana K reportedly told her family she was going to meet her ex-husband. After she did not return, her parents traveled to the city to search for her, and on August 16 found her Mercedes near the river flat. On the back seat, they saw the body of a dark-haired young woman who had been brutally M-word and believed it was their daughter. So wait, the police ain't even found the body. Her parents was out there searching for her. This sounds crazy. After several knives were reportedly found near, but police told Bill that they not found one used to kill Khadijah. Police spokesperson Andrea whoever said the M weapon has still not been found, but the burden of proof is overwhelming. The victim was with more than 50 stab wounds and her face was badly injured. That was brutality in the extreme. After a postmortem and DNA test, it was discovered that the body was really Khadijah O. Police said Sharabana K and Sharik K were then arrested. Oh my God. Okay, so I'm going to tell y'all what I think happened. Y'all tell me what y'all think occurred. Okay. Again, shout out to everybody who's in the chat. I believe when they said as soon as they said she was of Iraqi descent, and all the things that are happening in the Taliban, and then they said she's a beauty blogger and all of these things. My first thought was her parents tried to ship her back. She left her husband. You heard they said she was coming to the city to go meet the husband. The parents came, the ex-husband, right? They probably were trying to force her, in my opinion. I'm not saying this is an excuse for somebody. I'm just telling you what I think occurred. Her and her boyfriend, sometimes the Muslim community, like Iraq and Afghanistan, can be a little oppressive towards women, right? Forget a lot. And her parents were probably, a lot of times not a lot of times, but you hear of people getting stoned. You hear of a lot of wild things going on, being forced to be married, not being allowed to do anything at this moment. I think right now in Saudi Arabia, their women aren't allowed to go to the doctors no more. Children, little girls, women, period, end of story. All right, because they're not allowing women to become doctors anymore, and women cannot go see male doctors. Catch 22. They're pulling a China, if you ask my opinion, because China, they ain't got no women. Okay, they got a couple million extra men with no daggone women because of the bullshit that they pulled. So now we gonna see this whole major. Yeah, they love to think they can't survive without us, nonetheless, or they can survive without us, nonetheless. I think that the Khadijah girl was probably being forced back to Iraq. In a situation where she might have been stoned based off of just what she do for a living, just divorcing the ex-husband, a lot of reasons why they like to, to women. And she got so desperate that her and her boyfriend, came up with this plot, and in the desperation, they took the Albanian girl out. I guess they did not think. I guess where they're from, they say German, Iraqi. My mind says that she was born in Germany, but her parents are Iraqi. So they were trying to probably say the fact that her parents were the one who found her body is wild to me. So like nobody in the street passed the car and saw a dead body slumped over in the back. It's wild to me. I want to know what y'all think. Give me y'all opinions, because I am stuck and I don't know what the hell The fact that they were both beauty bloggers is crazy to me. Okay. Hello, Sharita. Hello, Jamie. How are you? Hey, LaRon. Jamie can't stay, but she came to say, hey, let's get these likes up, ladies. It's 101 of y'all. I hope that you have all liked the channel. Please don't forget to like the channel, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and follow me on my, like I said, my other social media platforms. I'm Jovi Beauty on all platforms. Please follow, please subscribe. Hey, boo, hey.
Hey, good morning. Well, good afternoon, because y'all are on the East Coast. But this story is so crazy. They do like favor each other. The fact that she was able to find somebody who looked like her means she was either being sent back to Iraq, B, being forced to be back with that ex-husband, or C, she was going to be exiled from the family. Y'all know how those and we're not talking about the Middle Eastern families in America. We're talking about overseas.
Yeah.
People really don't understand. Germany is really one of the traffic countries as well. People forget that because it has all this history and culture, but they participate in those missing persons as well. So I don't find it strange they didn't notice a body was in a car, because in Germany they just mind their business. That's the epitome of, I don't see nothing, I don't hear nothing, I'm gonna go about my day. So
Wow.
it's really unfortunate, and the fact that the parents was looking for her means they have some type of pull and they have some type of power as well.
Yeah, I believe so.
And it's so unfortunate, and it goes back to what I've been saying. We have to arm our daughters with the tools that people are not kind, whether it's women, whether it's men, it doesn't matter. There's people who have hidden agendas, and it's so unfortunate. And this Albanian girl, her parents probably don't even know she's unalived yet. They probably finding out like we seen it in the newspaper, because we got to understand,
Wow.
these are first world countries, but at the same time, they're not
They're
like
not.
America.
Yeah. Yeah. They're first world, but well, no, they're not. Albania is not a first world country.
Well, I was trying to be nice. I
I
didn't want
think
to
it's
call
second. It's not a third world. He said,
but you know what I'm
I'm
saying?
trying to be nice.
I'm trying to be nice. But it's really unfortunate. And it just goes to show the depths people will go to escape whatever reality they have going on. And for those who do not know, German prisons are not the move. They're way, in America, y'all think it's bad. The prisons in the foreign countries are atrocious. Okay.
Yeah.
But those are just my thoughts on that. Jovi, you should definitely look up that Cara, the girl who was kidnapped from South Carolina. Now that's crazy. And she
Who
was
was
like
getting
a
that from
mile
South
down the
Carolina?
street.
What
Um,
the hell are you talking about?
because I was watching Lifetime last weekend. So
Oh,
it's a girl, her name is like Cara Parsons or something like that. She's a big TikToker about how to escape uh
Cara
predators. And
Robinson.
is she blonde? And she talks about escaping predators or something like that. It was a big thing. She was kidnapped from in front of her home in South Carolina.
Okay, okay.
Now that's crazy. And she was a teenager. That story is crazy. That's
Oh
what
my
this reminded
God.
me of. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, let's get the likes up. Let's share this video. Send Jovi B a donation.
Please
Support
do.
Black content creators, because who wants to be in an apartment with a white fridge? That's
Not
all I'm
me.
saying. That's all I'm saying. And I'm going to drop back down in the comments.
All right, boo. Child, I just looked at this story. Hold up. Hold up. She gonna tell me about this story. Let's read it a little bit about this girl named Cara, child. This shit is scary. In the first case, we're talking about a girl who was literally trying to, like, from what I gather, escape her family. Right? I think she was really trying to escape her family because they might have been trying to send her back. And when they sending you back, child, I knew this girl years ago when I was like 14. And I live in Crown Heights. She was Jewish. Child. We was like, I don't remember. She was like probably like 13, 14, my same age. I ain't never seen that girl again. They sent her ass back. She lived down the block. Because I still live on a block with half Jews. Anyway, they sent her ass back. She was too, she had a black friend and they didn't like it, them Orthodox, and they shipped her ass back to Israel to never be seen again, child. Who knows what happened to that girl? People do that stuff all the time. Like all the time. It is real. So let's read about this Cara Robinson situation that Couture was just telling us about. Because what? She said was kidnapped by a serial. She not only escaped, she helped catch him. My God. Okay. So she was 15 and was watering plants and bushes in the front yard of her friend's house in South Carolina in the early afternoons of June 2002. This is so scary. When a Trans Am pulled up in the driveway, and an affable guy in his late 30s wearing jeans, a button-down shirt, and a baseball cap got out to offer some pamphlets. I'd be like, no, move. I get away from people because people, I always say if somebody come up too close or whatever, they might try to pull a knife out. I'm still going to back up. I'm not going to walk into my death. It don't make no sense. I don't understand why people do that. But let's go with it. Because this is where I feel like it's going. He said, are your parents home? And I said, well, this isn't my house. This is my friend's house. Cara, now 35, tells People. And he said, okay, well, what about her parents? Are her parents home? And I said, no, her mom's not home right now. That's the problem. Y'all talk too much. So now he already know there's nobody here watching y'all. The abduction. Another thing I hated about when I lived that short time I lived in Atlanta, I realized that just by living down south, because we of course we have different news channels, different news, a lot of home invasions. You never see a home invasion sort of situation on the news here in New York City, because we live too close together. You can't really do that. Of course, like you cannot. We have neighbors upstairs, downstairs, next door. You really cannot. There's no woods to be dragging people into. You know what I'm saying? Like, but down south, at least every 2-3 days, at least twice a week, you heard about somebody's home invasion. That shit was scary to me. I ain't gonna hold you. Let's finish reading this. So she told too much information. Okay. Then he said, I'll just leave this with you, he told her as he approached. Suddenly, the man, who was later identified as serial Richard whoever, pulled out a gun and pressed it to her neck and forced her into a large storage bin that he had stowed in the back seat of the car. Absolutely not. This is why I tell my kid, you got to pay attention. You don't go people. I don't, even adults. Because you thinking you grown or whatever, and this is really what happens to people. Oh my God. As he drove towards his apartment, Para began counting the turns he made in hopes of later finding her way back home again. She noticed details. He was listening to a classic rock station. This is a smart girl, and was smoking Marlboro Red cigarettes. She even memorized the serial number on the inside of the plastic container that he had forced her to kneel inside. My survival mechanism says, all right, let's gather as much information as we can. I like this girl. Even though she started flimsy by telling this man there was no adults in the house, I'd have been like, yeah, she did. What's up? I'd have been like, please don't talk to me. I don't speak to strangers. Stranger danger. But again, nobody be outside. That's another thing. It's like it's all these woods and nobody's outside. I can't walk down my block and nobody else outside. And you ain't gonna snatch me, put me in a bin, and nobody's gonna see. That's not gonna happen in New York. Okay. Okay. She says, fear barely even kicked in. The human will to survive, and a survival mechanism really just can't be underestimated. I like her. I believe. I tell my daughter, my mother always told me, when you freak out, you die. People who panic die. And that is true. I've been in about 3 different situations, not necessarily with me, but like, with other people where everybody was panicking and just me allowing myself to be calm and being able to actually communicate what the frick is happening, whatever, to people who could help save lives. Like, because when you're with everybody is panicked, nobody knows what the hell is going on. You're too panicked to think. You're too panicked to process. You're too panicked to put anything together. Okay? This shit is crazy. Let's finish this. On his way to his apartment, he pulled over and restrained her with handcuffs and put a gag in her mouth. Then he took her to his cluttered apartment, also home to a guinea pig, a lizard, and other small animals, and assaulted her for 12 hours. For 18 hours. Nasty stinking house. That was a nasty stinking house. Anybody who has a bunch of animals, a nasty stinking house, and this nasty perverted man. Despite being traumatized, she tried to find a way to identify him. The names on his doctor and dentist were on the fridge, and to keep him calm when he wanted her to have some food, I said, "Well, I'm not going to eat right now, but is there anything I can do for you?" She said. I actually ended up sweeping his kitchen. That kind of manipulation, said the sheriff, may have helped save her life because he's stupid. I'm telling you. They that yes. Yes. Is a stupid pervert like this desperate? Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because his crazy ass probably out here in these chat rooms, but back then they ain't have chat rooms, not wanting to be accountable for him being weird, and that's why he couldn't get no women. So that's why he decided he wanted to kidnap this girl, and now she trying to be smart. And she's like, you know what? Oh, it's okay. Oh no, it's not a big deal. And she's sweeping and acting like she okay to be here, pretending like she got Stockholm already. Gonna make him think, oh, maybe I can keep her. She'll stay and be my girlfriend. Started out a kidnapping, ended out a love story. Hello. Anyway, she controlled her emotions to the point where she was able to develop a plan. On the dawn hours, while he was asleep, Carol was able to free one hand from a pair of handcuffs and then clip a leg restraint. She quickly tiptoed to the front door and made her escape. She ran towards a car in a parking lot and asked the 2 people inside to take her to the police station, where she recounted her ordeal. She was asked by the officers to take them back to his apartment, and because of her keen power of observation and the help of the apartment maintenance man, they found his lair. However, by the time authorities got there, he fled, child. Right? He thought he had a girlfriend. Inside his apartment, they found a foot locker with newspapers clipping from unsolved of 3 other girls. Oh my God. They had all gone missing in Spotsylvania County more than 5 years before Kara's abduction. This nigga was doing this for a long time. Police tracked him to Florida, and a high-speed chase there ended when he ran over spike strips on a highway and was attacked by police dogs. He then shot himself. For her help in solving the passing of the other girls, Kara received $150,000 reward and was able to meet their families. That's wow. It was one of the most important things that have ever happened to me, she said, because it brought home the importance of what I did. Because I felt like, wow, I'm actually giving these families something that they never would have gotten without me. Just the closure of knowing that the person responsible for their daughter's passing is no longer here. Good for them. What? So she took a part-time job at the sheriff's department, and she later became a school resource officer and investigated child A and child essay cases. Then she got married after. Good shit for her. Wow. Thanks, Couture, for putting us on to that story, because that is crazy as well. Oh my gosh. Let me get to some of these comments so we don't have to be here forever, because I still have to run and do some stuff. Hey, Nicole. Hello, everybody. She said, who would go to these lengths? It sounds like the movie The Hand Will Rock That Rocks the Cradle. Child. Of course they, yeah. But again, in that moment, she wasn't thinking. Mind you, she 23, about to be 24. She ain't, your brain ain't fully developed until you're 25. She panicked because her parents probably want to stop. Okay? Her boyfriend couldn't been her boyfriend. Her parents probably ain't like it. He might have been part of another sect. Y'all know, people don't play about their lineage. Or maybe she had another arranged marriage and again, she was married already, and they wanted her, in my opinion, the first story you talked about, so they wanted her to get back with him, or they was going to send her back to Iraq, and she refused to do that. She knew, she grew up in Germany, so having to go back to Iraq more than likely would be a dangerous place for her. It's like when you grow up. I know a lot of people who like got deported, like grew up here. You're like, oh crap, I forgot you weren't even like born here. They've been here since they was a baby, right? I know one guy, he's an associate of this guy that I used to date years ago when I was a teenager. But he told me this story like a couple of years ago. The guy ended up whatever, getting into trouble, got arrested, got deported, right? He was Haitian. He left Haiti when he was months old. None of his family really there, not none of his close family, nobody really there, etc., etc. Child, it didn't take 6 months for them to find him with his head taken right off. Because again, to be in Germany, even though Germany is, it's, still Germany, compared to Iraq, would be a whole different story. Things that are okay in one place are not okay in the next, behaviors, etc. Things that you wouldn't even think of, even if you grew up with parents of that in that culture, you would probably be in danger. DC say it's her lunch break. She got 30 minutes. Yeah, I gotta make I gotta do 2 read whatever today. I gotta do them today. So hopefully I'll have them up and approved by like at least Friday. What's today? Today's Wednesday. At least Friday. I'm working on things, y'all. She said, I have a nosy special needs neighbor that will call the cops for a loud knock on the door. Ain't nobody taking me. Child. Listen, that shit's scary. That's one of the scariest things. I used to hate being outside. Like in certain areas of Atlanta, I would hate just being outside. Like in the city, that was cool. But like places surrounded by all them woods in the back, I don't have an issue with woods, right? Like I have gone hiking, even though, what I'm doing hiking, but I have gone hiking. Woods are cool, but to like live in a house and like it's bare woods over there, there might be a house on the other side. I don't know. There could be somebody in there watching you. I used to smoke back then, smoke cigarettes. And I remember I hated having to, because I smoke outside. I hated smoking at nighttime. A lot of times I would not smoke at night because I did not want to go outside because I didn't know who the frick, who or what was in those woods watching me trying to snatch my cute ass up when I wasn't paying attention. That's how things happen to you, you know. That's how things happen to you. You be minding your business, not being nosy, and the next thing you know, you're getting snatched up. You don't even know how it happened. You just gone. I'm not even gonna click on that couture. He said, I saw the commercial when Mr. Hughes at work. I hear you. You saw? I hear you. Uh, he said the Midwest has woods and boonies like people live in the country out here miles away. Yeah, I don't like any place like that. I ain't gonna hold you. I like a neighborhood is cool. I like the people to be outside. If people not outside, anything can happen. Like at least one or two people on the block. Like, what are y'all doing? Nobody's outside. Everybody's locked up in their house. No kids. Well, I guess kids don't be outside like that, like they used to when we was young. Anyway, because I was just about to say, I remember when I didn't go to Panama, I would go when I was young. I would go by my cousin's house in Virginia and spend like a month or some crowd. I don't remember. It was a long time ago. It was back when I was like 9, all of ages. And but they lived in Virginia, and there was some bushes, but there was houses there. But I guess I was young, so I didn't. But we were all outside playing outside, riding bikes and skates, all the neighbors' kids. But I guess they don't do that now because these kids don't like going outside. Because, like, even on my block, I live in a building. Half of the block is still houses, but you don't see kids outside. Like, in my opinion, you're supposed to see kids outside. Like, I thought about it. Like, I said this to my daughter, too. I was like, she don't know nobody, but nobody in this building name. Like, we know other kids, like what they look like. They've been living here forever. Like I said, the girl, that we donated the money and food to the other day. Her daughter been living here forever. I don't know. I didn't know her name. I just recently found that out when I went up there the other day. Right. So I grew up in a building where we knew everybody's name. We knew all the other kids, because we would be outside playing. We knew all the kids in our building. We knew most of the kids on the block, and probably on the block this way and probably on the block this way. You know how I go. You know, all the kids that are on that cross street of the block, because we all went outside and rode our bikes, or the boys played wrestling or whatever, body slamming each other on the forehead. Stupid shit that boys do. Stupid shit that boys do. They don't do that now. So they nobody outside, not even kids playing. So then they can just snatch you up and put you in a bin. You sound crazy to me. Hey, Fly High, how are you? Shirley said they look nothing alike. That's why she stabbed up the face. They had similar hair. They probably had similar body, like heights or something like that. And she was just like, she was desperate. The way I see it, that is a desperate move. That's the way I see it. It's a desperate move. She did what she thought she had to do. She said you always need to be aware of your surroundings. I believe that. Fly said, especially when we were growing up in the 80s and 90s, we didn't have these phones to report stuff. You have to watch your back and be in before the street lights. That too. But they ain't even outside now. They're not even outside now. Do I think it's due to kidnapping? What? The girl who stabbed the girl? What do you think I think it has to do with kidnapping? Or maybe you mean somebody else. Let me see. She said she thought he was in love with him. Oh, it was a commercial on Lifetime when someone was at work. He said he thought he was in love with him. Yes. Listen, this is the gap. My mother actually told me this a long time ago, and she still occasionally said it. She was like, if anybody ever tried to R her, she would let it happen. She was like, if it got to the point where, she was in danger or whatever, she would make him think that it was okay, that it was cool or whatever, so she could escape and he won't kill her. And that's kind of what the girl did. Like I said, you can't freak out but for so much. If you are in a bad, like I said, I'm trying to get out. You ain't gonna get close to me because I'm gonna move. And you gonna have to shoot me in front of every fucking body. Well, I live in Brooklyn. Somebody gonna notice this. But if it's ever a situation where I'm caught up in the said situation, thank God, never had been. Hopefully never will have to be, but playing it like this, playing it like, okay, no, it's all right, and sweeping, like, it was, really enjoyed you, it was great. Cleaning, would you like something to eat? Rock his stupid ass to sleep because, like, they stupid, and leave. And you could tell he was so stupid, he didn't even put her, because she cooked for him or she cleaned up for him, and he was just so dumb that he had her, the even though he had the handcuff on her, it was loose enough for her to put her hand through it. Right? You gotta play the game sometime. Oh, kids not being outside. No, it's just a new generation. It's just video games. We had video games, but it wasn't like this. We had Nintendo and shit. And we still went outside. Like, everybody had a bike. Like, on the only bikes in my bike room right now are adult bikes. There's no kid. Well, my daughter has a bike, but we gave that away. But there's no bikes. You don't really see kids. Sometimes you'll see them at the parks. Like summertime, you'll see the small kid at the park, their parents taking them to the park or whatever. But a lot of the times, these kids be in the house. They be on social media. I did see a report. I don't know if it was a U.S. official. It was a first world country official. It might have been a UK official. I don't know. But I saw a report from someone who basically was like, kids should not be allowed to be on social media, which I agree 1,000%. There should not be any kids on social media, even though my kid is on social media. But kids do not belong on social media until they're at least 17 years old. I believe he said 16. I will go for 20. To keep it a buck, I will go for freaking 20. They do not need to be on the Instagrams and the, nope. It messes them up. They this is how they connect. The discords, they don't know how to connect with people in real life. And I think that's another reason why a lot of these younger boys, because girls are kind of still socialized to be sociable, right? Even if they don't go outside, their mamas is gonna make them sociable to an extent, and that's just how girls are. But these boys, a lot of them ain't got no real friends. They only friends is people that they meet on the Discord, on the Minecrafts and shit. They don't actually go outside. They don't meet any neighbors. Like I said, my kid, she don't know none of the neighbors, none of the neighbor kids' names. They know who they are. We know who live in the building, but she'd be like, "Oh, this one be closing the elevator on me. What's wrong with him?" Or something like that. But like who they are specifically, we have no clue. I grew up, I knew everybody in my building. Even if I didn't speak to them, I knew who every kid in my building was. I don't think it has anything to do with kidnapping. I just think that they're just not, we don't raise them to go outside anymore. Like, it's a whole thing. I remember harassing my mom to be able to go outside. Like, I want to go outside. I can't pay my kid to go outside. I really can't. if I try to make her go outside, she gotta have I gotta make sure and give her enough money so she could go to like shopping or buy something with her friends. Like literally just going outside as like teenagers. Every once in a blue, like when I run around the park, I might see a little girl with her little boyfriend and they outside or whatever, but not like you used to see kids that like just girls going to the park. We going to the park or boys going to the park. That's my opinion though. And I'm sticking to it. She said kids be outside here in Iowa, but they don't be in when the lights come on. I think that's dangerous without supervision. That's what they look for to snatch them. Well, in places like the Midwest and the South, yeah, it's a different, it's a different vibe. And even in New York, if you go upstate New York, where it's a lot more woods, there, is a different environment, I guess. I don't know. I just think it's wild. Shirley said, me too. I think that when I have proven myself that when shit goes left, I can get real calm. Even if I'm 10, I can get real calm real fast. Like when in important matters or like when me and Tasha went to, I told y'all about this story. We speak about the story a lot because, especially in our friend group, because this shit was real. When we went to St. Bart for my 40th and we almost drove off a fucking mountain. And I was hangry as shit because I'm funny about my food. I was hangry as shit for like 2 hours. And she was panicking and it was panic, child. And I went from 1,000 to 0 and was just like calm. Okay, so we're gonna do this. We're gonna back up this way. We're right about to fucking drive right off there. No, it's okay. We're gonna go left to the right. We're gonna pull it back. Everything is cool. You need one of my anxiety pills? Child, even take one. Just real calm. I had another friend. She was having an asthma attack, child. The girl done passed out. This is when we was in jail. I was like 17. I swear to you. Everybody's screaming and hysterical. And this, the guards aren't paying attention because y'all are criminals. Well, we were criminals and teenage criminals, but criminals nonetheless. And being hysterical. And everyone is screaming and everyone is crying and everyone is falling apart. And it took like a good 5 minutes for me to even go outside because I was in there with her to comprehend that the guards was not even paying attention because they just thought a bunch of chicks was being hysterical. And I had to calmly walk my ass up there. No crying, no hysteria, no nothing. People was there trying to, oh my God, listen to me. Oh, you can't do that. That's not how, and calmly going over there and figuring out, hey, she just passed out. No, I mean, she had an asthma attack and she passed out. Like, I think she might die. Like, you might want to call the people, that sort of just being calm because people can't hear when it's crazy. You can't think when it's crazy. My friend could have died, but that's what I said. You got to be calm. My mother always told me that, and that always kicks into me. Like, get an argument, like I said, get into an argument with somebody. If it's important, I could be 10, but I will take it down to a 1. If it's important to me because, wait a minute, what's happening right now? You know what I'm saying? Wait a minute, what's happening right now? Okay, everybody needs, because when you are upset, you say things you don't mean, shit happens, people get hurt, right? She said no more jumping rope outside. It's sad, right? You hardly see people jumping rope. The question is, do these kids even know how to play double dutch? Do they know how to jump double dutch? Do they know how to jump single rope is the question. Let alone double dutch. There's so many things these children do not know because they were raised on TikTok. Well, It used to be called Musically. Musically. My daughter had a Musically slash TikTok since she was like 4. That's how long TikTok been around. They just changed the name and let y'all adults go on it. So, um, stay calm like that man did. Yes, you gotta stay calm. When you freak out, you pass. You know, crying, and I get it. Of course, you got a reason to cry. The frick, somebody trying to get you, you know. But in certain moments, I think, and I tell my daughter this all the time, they had a lockdown situation at her school. Nothing, you know, it was somebody outside the school. A parent got upset, some shit. I don't know, child, but it wasn't nothing that deep. It was just a parent trying to barge into the school or some crap. So they had some sort of lockdown. It was like, and she panicked. And I was like, you know, she panicked and she telling me about the story, and she panicked into telling me about the story. And then I'm just like, but calm down. Like, I need you to learn the, you know, the value of keeping yourself leveled, especially in dangerous situations. Because again, if you're not emotionally leveled, you're gonna do something that's gonna put your life in danger. That's my. She said I can double. Y'all said only double dutch in competitions. Y'all are crazy. Again, I don't even double dutch, but I know how to jump rope. I could double dutch. Let me not say I'm not like the double dutch champion of Brooklyn, you know, but I'm cool or whatever. I'm cool. Let's check these likes, see what our likes is looking like. 70. I roll with y'all. I roll with y'all. We having a good day. We having a good day. So, like I said, yeah, I have to. No, I gotta go down to the bank because you know. Um, and what else did I said I had to do? Oh yeah, I have to make 2 commercials today. Lord have mercy. But I'm gonna make 2 commercials today. And like I said, we will be having from that, well, not from now on, probably from like Monday. Hopefully I could get them approved before Friday. We will be having added commercials to our show, commercial breaks. And again, if anybody would like to sponsor an episode, any businesses or product placements you would like to put on our table or anything like that, hit your girl up at culture@jovibeauty.com. That's culture@jovibeauty.com. Look at all of y'all double dutch champions. Look at all of y'all double dutch champions of the world. She said double dutching don't make my boobs hurt. Yeah, like I don't want to jump no rope. Well, no, I jump rope when I'm working out, but I normally have on a sports bra that's keeping everything together, you know? Yeah. So nonetheless, we're gonna get out of here because I have to run to the bank and try to do some other stuff. But yeah, I hope you appreciate this video. I hope you like the video. If you have any stories you would like me to cover, again, please don't forget to send me an email at jovibeauty. No, culture@jovibeauty.com. That's culture@jovibeauty.com. Or you can send me a DM on the IG or whatever. Yeah. Now, I'm going to go. And I appreciate you all. I appreciate you all. And as always, I hope you live your life like it's golden, okay? Because there's no other way to live it.